I think that Meghan Markle is pushing all of this. And I think there's one big reason why. Because of money. I think that when it comes to this in the mainstream media, specifically the Telegraph, where it says her and Meghan are said to have found common ground over their casting as meddling American wives breaking up Britain's most famous families, that would make sense. The problem is, Nicola Peltz is way richer than the Beckhams are. So there's no reason for her to meddle in, Britain's most famous family, because with Meghan, it's about money. The reason that Meghan is trying to bring Nicola Peltz and her together on this common ground, so that way one day when her and Meghan are girl talking, Meghan Markle can swoop in like the snake that she is and say, hey, Nicola, I have this idea for a project. And Nicola's like, yeah, we were just talking about something else, but what about it? Well, I just wanted to know, like, would you like to be an angel investor? Would you like to be one of the first on the ground floor? And then Nicola's going to be like, oh, okay. So the entire reason that you wanted to be friends with me was because of money. Of course. Meghan Markle doesn't do anything for free. And that's why when this says, well, we read it a couple of days ago as well, but when this says that the couple, meaning Brooklyn and Nicola, they found the two idiots to be particularly kind, caring, and generous, that was fake. And I don't want to call Nicola and Brooklyn names because I don't have any ill will against them. But if you fell for that, if you fell for the two morons' kind, caring, and generous nature, it doesn't exist. It was a trap. It was fake, right? But I'm really hoping that this isn't true. I'm really hoping that they didn't fall for that. I really, really am, because you would think, then again, they have said that this Brooklyn kid is kind of dumb, but you would think that these people could be smarter than that and notice that you have two snakes like Harry and Meghan that simply want to snake their way in because of David Beckham and how David and Harry are no longer friends. And Meghan and Victoria, well, we saw what Meghan accused Victoria of doing, right? So I actually really feel for Nicola and Brooklyn, because you're straight up getting played, and we're seeing Meghan Markle in the press playing this game. And ultimately, I'll end this video off here. If Nicola Peltz was not rich herself, and she was not the daughter of a literal billionaire, there is no doubt in my mind Meghan Markle would want nothing to do with her.